So here we are, first of all, very good evening to all of you. And we are basically test prep card. And if you all can switch on your camera, that would be great, the way Mr. Nair has done. It's really great to see both of you. Yeah. So fine. So let us tell you that we have organized this talk with you people. It's between you people and me. My name is Manish, and I belong to Test Prep Card. Basically, Test Prep Card was started in year Balram. Hi Balram, welcome to you. Please wait. We are just
Yes, sir.
starting. Balram.
Please mention your email ID.
With what name you have registered, Balram?
Vishnu, sir.
Vishnu. Okay, that's great. We got it. Fine. So we have
Sir.
fulfilled the quorum. And first of all, a very warm good evening to all of you. And here at Test Prep Card, as I told you that my name is Manish and I belong to Test Prep Card. Test Prep Card was started on 2nd of July 2008, and we are a household name all over the Middle East for the coaching program of NEET, which is for medical, as well as for JEE, SAT1 and SAT2. That's it. So we are only into three things. And we are a 12-year-old organization. And this is it. So we basically were freedom. So we were basically invited by the school so that you all can be enriched with the right type of information. So I can see that here in this cohort, basically this is a mix of students of grade 11th and 12th. I mean to say the students who have migrated from grade 10 to grade 11th, and those who have migrated from 11 to 12th. And it's great to see you people, because this is something which is an Indian spirit, that even during the darkest hours, nothing stops us. Whenever there is a matter of gaining knowledge, this is what we all Indian are known for. You all have gone into Kuwait, have created a niche for yourselves, in search of good life. Fortunately, you made it. And even during this time, we are really surprised to see the response of people, that it is keeping us very busy just to provide them with the sessions and everything. So thank you. Thanks a lot to all of you. And I once again welcome all of you here to this test prep card session. I would like to tell you that I would like to keep my talk very objective. Instead of bombarding you with the information which is not necessary, I would simply like to keep myself with those information which is very, very necessary and of your concern, looking into this NET information point of view. Right, this is it. So as we all know that NET is basically, it stands for National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test, that came into fashion in 2012, where the government of India wanted to take an initiative that there would be an unanimous examination for the medical examination in India. That is it. And the NEET was basically the outcome of that. Second thing, I would also like to tell you that if you talk about engineering and other things, there is not that much of misinformation and myth. It is simply because the reason that with the advent of NET, ever since the Medical Council of India tried to implement it, basically there were many states in India that were not ready to accept NEET. And for that, there were long hours in apex court, in state court, in apex court, Supreme Court, just to contest the decision of the government. But fortunately now things have been sorted out, and we are here with the unanimous examination that is known as NEET, National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test, which is mother of all medical examination in India, right? So through this talk for coming 15 to 20 minutes, we will try to explore everything about NET, as well as we would also be taking your questions so that we could answer all of them properly. That is it. Fine. So the thing is that I think I believe that currently in the gentlemen who have joined, there must be some questions on your mind, and these questions are very, very important. The very first question is that what basically is my quota, which is also known as NRI quota? What is the fee, right? What is the structure about the examination, the registration process, right? Except NET, whether I'm a general student or I'm an NRI student. Okay, counseling, etc. A lot of things are there. Okay, so let me tell you that basically, no matter you have been born and brought up in Kuwait or you have been studying Kuwait since last 3 to 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, irrespective of that, there is no intricacy in NET. You are having a blue passport holder, so you are being treated as a general candidate, right? You all are eligible to write NET. No one can stop you if you have got this blue passport, right? That is it. Now, the second thing is that for this NET, which is known as NRI quota, this NRI quota is also known as Central Pool of Quota or AIQ quota, All India quota, right? Or 15% of quota. All is basically name of only one thing, which is technically known as AIQ, All India quota. What basically happens that each state in India, there are currently 26 states in India, and each state of India, it contributes 15% of its seats to this NET pool, right? NET pool of seat. And that constitutes the 15% of quota, 15% of quota, which is also known as NRI quota or Central Pool of Quota or All India quota. For example, if the state Delhi, if it has got 100 seats, it means it is contributing 15% of its seat to NET. In the same way, all 26 states would be contributing. We'll tell you the exact number of seats, right? There are very exciting number of seats in all these, so that you know your chances in order to grab a medical seat for MBBS or BDS. BDS stands for Bachelor of Dental Surgery, is more and very sound. Day by day, it's increasing. Also, let me tell you that here we are talking about mainly about the government medical colleges, not private medical colleges, right? This is it. Now, let's start with the most important thing is that you all must know the distribution of seats through NET quota, right? So, the question is, what is the exact seat intake of India? Let us tell you that for all these, we are directly in touch with MCI, Medical Council of India. And from there, you know, we have updated all the things. So as of today, we are into year 2020. The total number of seats for MBBS, right, in government medical colleges and private medical colleges is approximately 66 to 67,000, right? Whereas in government colleges, right, currently there are 650 plus government medical colleges in India. Okay, so the total number of seats in government medical colleges in India is approximately 31,000 for MBBS, and in private medical colleges it is 30,000, right? So approximately, you know, and through if we also add the seats of Union Territory, it is approximately 66 to 67,000 in 650 plus government medical colleges and private medical colleges. So this is it. This was the distribution of seat for MBBS. Now let's see for BDS. For BDS, it is basically approximately 27,000. The exact figure is 26,790. Out of that, in BDS, the government medical colleges have got approximately 2,900 seats. It's very less. Whereas in private medical colleges, because of course, looking from a dentistry medical college point of view, the private colleges have not to maintain that much of infrastructure. So definitely, you know, they also were lured towards that. And as a result of that, the number of BDS seats in private medical colleges is approximately 24,000, right? So altogether for MBBS and BDS through NET, the number of seats is approximately, you can say, 90 to 92,000 seats are there. So you can definitely see that there is no dearth of seats. Let me also tell you that even the private medical colleges, as per the decision of the Supreme Court, because now there would be no donation, no profiteering, no capitation fee. Okay, even the private medical colleges will have to accept the student only through NET. Otherwise, their affiliation is at jeopardy, is at danger. So please, I mean, after writing NET through the counseling, wherever you go, right? Please do take care that do check the affiliation of those private medical colleges, whether they are affiliated with Medical Council of India, and all these information are available on the website of Medical Council of India, right? www.mci.org. Correct? That is it. Now, having said so, let's go to the 15% of quota, which is all India quota, right? So the total number of seat in this 650 plus medical colleges in India, okay, for this all India quota, and this is the quota. I repeat, this is the quota, or there is no other quota, only this 15% of all India quota. Okay, your child has only to go through this quota, right? If they are cracking NET, they're contesting for this 4,200 seats, right? That is it. Now, if you see, if you also add the union territory number of seats, for example, in India, there are AIIMS, right, and other centrally funded institutions for medical. So AIIMS is there. Let me tell this to you one by one, that it's in Andhra Pradesh, then it's in Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Pondicherry, Rajasthan, Uttarakhand. So along with this 4,200 seats, now there are approximately 1,100 seats. So altogether it is 5,300 seats, right? And now a very good news is that in year 2021 or 2022, when your children are writing this NEET, okay, so the number of seat would definitely become approximately 9,000, okay, for your all India quota, and altogether it will become what? Approximately 1,20,000, right? So there is very good opportunity. So now this was all about the distribution of seats. That is it. Now, let us go to the structure of the examination for NET. Okay. So give me a minute. Yes. So about the registration, structure and examination and everything, let me tell you that NET is an standardized examination known for National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test. And your child has only to undergo through this All India quota, which is also known as Central Pool of Quota, right? Which is in India, okay, whether private or government medical colleges, whatever it is. Now, if you are living in Kuwait, so of course, India is a natural choice, so NET is there. I mean, most of the people who are in US, they are also coming to India because of a very good infrastructure, and the fee is also very low. Of course, after this, we are coming to the fee part also, okay? So here, what actually happens that when you are talking about all these things, let me tell you about the structure of NET exam. Basically, let me tell you this in in a row, that each year in the month of December, generally the date is 2nd of December, NET is conducted by NTA, National Testing Agency, which was established in year 2018. And NTA is responsible for conducting NEET or JEE, all these examinations. Okay. Earlier it was CBSE, now it is NTA. So the journey for NET, the process, because that's a matter of great concern for your parents. I think your children are either writing in 2021 or 2022. So it starts, the journey for NTA NET starts on 2nd of December, when NTA flashes the news that, okay, now we are sending the brochure on website, you can download from there in order to know the nitty gritties and technicalities of, NEET filling of the form and application, right? That's the thing. Second thing is that on 7th of January, each year, the application process of NET starts, which is continued for a month, say till 7th of February, okay, for 30 days, 31 days. That is the sufficient time when you are going to create your account on NTA website and you are going to fill up the form. Of course, when you fill up the form, you also make many mistakes because there are a lot of technical things, okay? So after 7th of January, for a period of 1 year, the government of India, I mean the NTA, they open a correction window where with the same valid email ID, please also remember your email ID and phone number, okay, because these two things are very, very important. You will be going into that correction window and then you will be doing what? That you will simply be, correcting all the information and everything, right? After that, the process comes that you have to download your admit card, which is happening in the month of March each year. And let me tell you that NET takes place around 15th of May each year, right? 15th of May, between 15th to 20th of May, the NEET will take place, right? That is it. NEET is basically a 3-hour examination, 180-minute examination for 180 questions. There would be 45 questions of physics, 45 of chemistry, 45 of geology, and 45 of botany. Each will have 4 marks. So 118 into 4, altogether 720. I would like to give all of you a very important information over here that you are an NRI, your children are living in Kuwait. As I already told you that everybody can fill up the form because you should have a blue passport, right? So the minimum cutoff in order to get through NET for MBBS or BDS colleges is how much for you people? 339.5. Okay. And for an Indian student, what is the minimum cutoff? 439.5. I mean to say, let me generalize my statement that if your children are writing NET and if they have to become eligible to get admission, into MBBS or BDS college, the minimum cutoff should be 339.5 out of 720, which is 47%. Now, don't think that by getting 339.5, which is approximately 47%, your children would be getting admission into MBBS college. No, that's the minimum cutoff, right? So there would also always be a difference between minimum cutoff and the exact marks from where the admission starts through this central pool of quota. Maybe that it starts with, say, 600 marks or 620. But until unless you have got 339.5 out of 720, you would not be eligible to be called for counseling or for admission. Is it clear to all of you? I believe it is clear. That is it. So NEET is a 3-hour examination, 180 question. Okay, that is it. 720 marks, 339.5, right? I would also like to tell you that test prep card along with this counseling session, right? We are also arranging the analysis session, okay? Especially for physics and chemistry because biology is more about memorization. So on Monday or on Tuesday, I'm personally going to speak with all of you over phone, over a short call, where after speaking and taking your consent, we are going to organize analysis session, one-on-one session, either of physics or chemistry, because these are the 2 subjects which are decided in order to get, pass NET or to get a higher marks in NET. On the basis of that, your AIR, All India rank, would be decided so that you can choose a particular state or particular medical college. The higher the AIR is, the better it is. You are in more comfortable position. So Monday or Tuesday, please remember, I shall be calling you. Okay. And after taking your consent, we shall be organizing this 60-minute session for analysis session. And this would help us just to send you a small feedback report about your child mind, brain, and aptitude, so that you would be you will have a proof of concept whether my child is eligible to crack NET or not. That's the best thing about this analysis session, right? So this is it. Now, if I sum up the whole registration process of NET, let me tell you that it just starts with collecting the brochure, okay? Then filling the application form. Basically, you have to fill it up online. Then uploading the scanned images. Now, whenever I'm talking about these scanned images, please remember that these images are very, very important. It should be properly scanned, right? And I would tell you what basically are the documents and the things that you must keep ready. That's this basically is 8 point something that I'm going to speak after that. And then after uploading all these scanned images, after filling all your details properly in column one by one, one by one, one by one, there are different sections. First section, second about your educational qualification, first about your parents, and then you would also be asked for the choice of the center. So you can give 4 choices, right? First, second, third, fourth. I would also like to tell you that this year, what actually has happened, that Government of India, this year, actually the NEET was around 15th of May, but just because of this outbreak of COVID-19 virus, it was delayed and this has gone to the last week of July. So as regards the centers are concerned, okay, what basically is going to happen that the Government of India is going to double the number of center, right? Because earlier you were supposed to keep a distance of 1 meter, not because the virus or anything, because so that it was for the caution that no one should use these unfair means. But now it is also the caution of virus, so definitely the distance would be 2 meters. Yeah, your pen and everything, whatever you carry, has to be properly sanitized. You also need to check the list of the documents, just like you're doing the SAT examination. They issue the guidelines. In the same way, the Government of India is also going to issue the guidelines, right? That these are the documents and you have to maintain a distance. So now you need to fill up the 4 choices. If you don't get first choice, second choice, okay, so they would be adjusting you. In most of the cases, 99% of the cases, you are able to get the first choice, the utmost choice of the center that you have provided. Fine. So after filling up the form, after filling up all the details, the third stage, as I told you, is uploading scanned images. I would tell you the list of these documents, right, which is 8 point something. And then you need to make payment of the fee, which is again online. And at last, once you have done this process and you have submitted, they give you a particular number, and that number works with everything, with all affairs of NET, right from the time you have filled up the form to the counseling and everything. That's your unique identification number, right? Then you get a confirmation page of that. You have to take a printout, right? In that the number would be shown. Okay, now we were talking about that what basically are the list of these documents. Okay, so let us tell you that you should have a valid mobile number. You people are living in Kuwait, so of course your valid mobile number starts with +965. So that basically the number you would be asked for, so that they can tell you something about WhatsApp. Sorry, not on WhatsApp, through SMS. If you want, you can also give your Indian number. There is no harm in that, but make sure that it should be valid and functional. The SIM, whatever is the period of SIM, etc., it should not be lapsed, right? Please do take care. Second, and very important, is a valid email ID, right? Because this is the email ID which is like the, your unique name, through, with the help of which you shall be entering into this NTA NET portal all the time. Third, your class 10 details and class 12 details. I mean to say your mark sheet, certificate, school details. Now these are the documents which should be with you in properly scanned form, right? Correct spelling of your father and mother name, because this is unique. Okay. Then Aadhaar number. Sorry to say that if you have not got your Aadhaar, please keep it with you, because without Aadhaar, you would not be able to fill up the form for JEE or NET. And for Aadhaar, you would be requiring last 4 digits, right? Now, In addition to all these, you should also have grade 12th roll number issued by this board, or the election card, okay, passport number, ration card, bank account, right, or any government valid government identity number. Okay, one of these six which I named just now in point number 6 would be asked for. So please be ready with all these. Now, once again, the scanned images, scanned images of passport size photograph and signature and other documents, right? I mean, not very much applicable. So what I mean to say, that your photograph is very important. Most of the people, they have to go to the correction window because of this photograph. The photograph, the background of the photograph, the dimension of the photograph, the size of the photograph is very important. More about this, you can come to the test prep card, or in the application form or brochure form, you can read this. So please don't worry a lot, but do keep all these things in a very particular way as instructed. Otherwise, you may face problem. And my last point, point number 8, is what I want to say, that please keep a credit debit card or net banking details so that you can make online payment. Do not forget, most of the people forget, do not forget to take printout of the confirmation page. And remember that this confirmation page is carrying a unique identity number of yours that tells you that now you are also, a NEET candidate, okay, a proof of your NEET candidature. But this confirmation card is not your identity card. Your identity card would come only after the period of correctional window, right? So these are the 8 documents. Something more about NET and medical examination. NET is basically a standard examination for India to take admission at MBBS and BDS level at undergrad level. Now, I'm sure that you are living in Kuwait, a very sophisticated place, and of course you are well off. Maybe in addition to NET, because the amount that you have to pay in a private colleges through NET is 1 crore, 80 lakh, 1.5 crore, something like that. I have no idea. We don't promote such type of things, right? So the thing is that you also must be looking for other countries in addition to India. If you are looking for China, Malaysia, Russia, please remember that the degree of these countries, it's not seen in a very good way, and these, most of the medical institutions in India, for the employment purpose, would not acknowledge this degree. I was traveling to Kuwait, 3 months back, and I met a person who was belonging to UP. We are based here in Delhi NCR, right, Noida sector 63. So he was belonging to Rai Bareli or somewhere, and when I asked where are you going, he said, I'm going to Kyrgyzstan. I said, for what? He said, for MBBS. Then I was a little curious. I said, how much did you pay for MBBS? He said, for a 4-year degree, I paid 20 lakh rupees, including my living accommodation and all these. So that was a big surprise for me, right? So please be careful about sending your child to these countries, because you also know the level of these countries in terms of a very important thing which is called medical education, medical degree, right? Now there are some countries which are very prestigious. For example, if you want to send your child to US for a medical degree for MBBS BDS at undergrad level, my advice to all of you is to forget this, because for engineering they invite the student, but for medical they discourage the student. Getting admission into a US institution for medical would be almost next to impossible. Very, very, very difficult. You might be disappointed even after doing a lot of hard work, right? So please forget. Now, in Canada, if you want to send, that's the examination which is known as SAT1 and SAT2. SAT1, math and English. SAT2, physics, chemistry, and biology. SAT2 biology is divided into 2 parts, ecology and molecule, altogether 100 question. SAT2 physics is having 75 questions and chemistry is having 85 questions. So altogether 260 questions to be done within 180 minutes, right? All are one step multiple choice. So this is it. Whereas in NET, the difficulty level of the paper is that for physics and chemistry, they would be involving at least 2 to 3 steps. Unless you follow 2 to 3 steps, you would not be able to get the right option, right? Each question has got 4 options. So this is it. If you want to send your child to UK and Ireland, there are two tests that you have to write. The very first test is known as UKCAT, United Kingdom Clinical Aptitude Test, and BMAT, Biomedical Aptitude Test. Having written all these two tests, there are approximately 40 medical colleges, very prestigious in UK. You can definitely apply. If you want to send a child to Australia and New Zealand for medical education, in Australia there are 15 universities, in New Zealand there are 10 universities. You need to write a test that is known as ISAT, right? So let me tell you that if you want to send your child to US, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, okay, the test that you have to write is SAT1, either BMAT or UKCAT or ISAT. Let me tell you that all these four tests, they are not demanding you to show your proficiency in a particular subject or all three subjects, physics, chemistry, biology. Rather, the components of this test are what? Math, English, decision making, logical reasoning, right? This is it. SAT2, of course, because you have to go for medical. So physics, chemistry, biology, it is all about showing your proficiency in particular subjects, physics, chemistry, and biology. I already told you the number of questions and everything, right? Test Prep Cart has got best of the ecosystem for all these tests: SAT1, SAT2, ISAT, BMAT, UCAT. You can go to our download section or our online preparation section. Can download a lot of material, notes, etc., each and everything. You would love to know that Test Prep Cart has got world's biggest repository in the name of SAT1, SAT2, NET, and JEE, right? So please enjoy it. Don't forget to download or just to use it for your purpose, right? That's it. Now, here, I already told you about NET and all these, okay? Now, the most important thing is that the fee, right? I told you about the eligibility. I told you about other things. Now, the fee. Most of the parents are, what basically the fee? The fee for private institutions through NET, we already discussed. Now, most importantly, the fee for the government institution, these 630 plus medical colleges in India. The very interesting and important thing is that this is also a little intricate, that there are 26 states in India and there is no unanimous fee prescribed by MCI or MHRD. Here it works that each state in India has got different fee structure. For example, Uttar Pradesh, where there are many prestigious medical colleges, but here the admission is possible what? Only for 56,000 Indian rupees per year. So 2.25 lakh for 4 years. Whereas in Kerala, it is 6.5 lakh. In Rajasthan, it is 26 lakh. In Punjab, it's 42 lakh. Right? So it varies state to state. Somewhere in some states, it varies district to district. Right? So it is on a scale of 2,25,000 to 42 lakh something. Right? Generally, for most of the states, it is something between 6 lakh to 22 lakh. So this is it. So please do take care when you are thinking about the fee and all these. And here we are only talking about the government medical colleges in India. For private medical colleges, we have no idea, but standard, they say 80 lakh to 1 crore something. And do take care of the affiliation and all these for all these private medical colleges. We don't encourage information about them. That is it. So in a way, I have submitted all the information about NET which you require as a parent and student, nothing more, nothing less. There are a lot of other technical things which are subjective that can be used and on as and when basis when you are filling the form and everything, right? These are very simple things that you can do. Please remember that the system is very good. You have to apply through NET. There will be no problem in filling up the application form. If there is any problem, we are here. This is it. So now, thanks for hearing me very patiently. We gave you all the information very objectively so that in future, after hearing my talk, you will have no confusion, no myth, no misinformation, right? Now, let me tell you that here I would like to invite questions from all of you, right? If you have any question, please do ask me one by one. Switch on your mic, right? Give time to each other, and please throw your questions to me so that I can answer. Yeah, Mr. Rajesh.
Is there actually, this is Rajesh's wife, Shubhangi.
Yeah,
I
please.
wanted to ask about the state-wise reservation. Is there a number of seats per state, or it is common every government college will have one seat for NRI?
No,
And
it is.
the choice is ours. We choose which state, or it is restricted due to some constraints.
No, it's nothing like it is restricted due to constraint or anything, right? But for your satisfaction, though the list is little longer, but for your AIU All India quota for all these 5,300 seats, of course, in future it will become 9,000 when your child is writing. Let me read this to you that for this All India 15% of quota, which is your quota, Andaman and Nicobar has got 15 seats. I mean, I'm giving information based on my memory as much as I could. Andhra Pradesh has got approximately 290. Assam has got 110. Bihar has got 140. Chandigarh 15 only. Chhattisgarh has got 80. And then Delhi has got 1100 seats because Delhi it falls in union territory and it has got the maximum number of seats. Okay.
Excuse me, you're talking about the general seats, right? So
I'm
they go
talking
through
about
general.
15% of quota, not general seats.
So which means that the NRI student can apply for this.
You got it, ma'am.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
In Goa, there are approximately 140 seats. Gujarat has got more in private colleges, but in government, it has got approximately 25 seats. Haryana has got approximately 100 seats. Himachal has got 75 seats. Jharkhand, I think 50 seats. Karnataka has got 430 seats approximately. Kerala 200. Madhya Pradesh 130. Maharashtra also got very good number of seats, 450. Then we have got Odisha, which I think is 130. Rajasthan 220 approximately. Punjab and Chandigarh you can put in one. I already told you Chandigarh has got 15, so Punjab 75. Sikkim has got approximately 100. Tamil Nadu approximately 500. And if you see Telangana, it has got approximately 170. Uttar Pradesh has got 300. Uttarakhand has got 60. And West Bengal has got 320, right? And if I add along with this, I'm also adding the union territory or autonomous medical colleges seats for MBBS or BDS. That's very interesting that in Andhra Pradesh, in addition to that 15% of quota, you will have 50 seats in Andhra Pradesh for union territory colleges, Bihar 100 because most of the AIIMS and other centrally funded medical institutions are based in these states. I mean, Andhra Pradesh 50, I have got the list with me. Bihar 100, Chhattisgarh 100, Delhi 110. In addition to that, 1100. Madhya Pradesh 150, Maharashtra 50, Odisha 150, Pondicherry 200, Rajasthan 100, and Uttarakhand 100. So you can check that there is no dearth of seat, and it's going to increase by 2021 and 2022. That is it. Now, one more, very important information which is in your favor. I would like to give you, gentlemen, that in addition to this NET, based on the domicile of that particular state, you would also be able to write the state level examination. For example, you are writing NET. In addition to that, say, for example, you belong to Kerala. So whatever examination is conducted by Kerala for medical, you would also be able to write that Kerala on the basis of your domicile. And domicile means you need to show the proof of your property, ancestral property in that particular state, right? And good
Proof
thing
of
is
required for domicile. Proof of
your
residence is
ancestral property or a proof that you belong to that particular state, either mother or father, right?
okay.
That is it. Now, in addition to that, there are many states in India who have kept 50% reserved for that for the students who are particularly belonging to that particular state. Okay, but they also they also give chance to the student of other states. So NEET is there, your own state is there, and other states are also there. So that basically is increasing the number of seats for you, right? This is it. So this is the best thing. Now, other questions? Mr. Pradhan, Mrs. Frida, Mr. Pawan, Lilamma, Balram. If you have any question, please switch on your mic. Just check the mic icon, switch it on, and ask your question to me without hesitation, because this is going to be a game changer. Yeah, Mrs. Lilamma, please. If you have any question.
We are okay. We are okay. Thank you so much. We are okay. No problem. We are okay. Yeah, clear for us.
Wonderful. So in a way, looks like whatever question was on your mind, I have already answered. So this is it. And we have got list of, yeah, please, Mrs. Frida.
Sir, you had mentioned about some 8 documents that are required.
Yeah.
So one thing is a valid phone number. SMS will be sent to it. A valid email ID.
Yeah.
Class 10 and 12 details. Father and mother details. Aadhaar card.
Yeah.
And about the 6 things that you mentioned that we must have regarding the government ID.
One government issued identity number. It could be your grade 12th roll number, right? On admit card or election card or passport number, ration card number, bank account or anything. 7th is the scanned image of the passport size photograph. 8th, your debit and credit card. That's it.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Any one of those 6 government IDs, any one will be required.
You got it. Yeah, you're right.
And we must also have our nationality certificate or the area-wise, state-wise, we should have our certificate, anything to prove. What should we have, sir? Should we apply for
no, I mean, whatever documents are for grade 11th and 12th, you know, all your documents that proves that you're living in Kuwait or anywhere in the Middle East, please do keep it in a scanned form, this soft copy. Okay. Whatever they are, you can just, upload that. That's it. There's nothing to feel nervous in this. Of course, there would be a list of documents. Of course, you need to fill up the information, but it's nothing that they would be asking you something which is not available with you, right? Because that portal where the application form is available, it has been designed having known that, okay, these are the things which is available to everybody, right? So this is it. They're not looking for exceptions.
Okay.
Okay.
But we'll have to apply for a nativity certificate 6 months before we heard, because it's valid only for 6 months.
Yes, that is it. Fine. So when I was presenting my talk, I think we have just tried to sum up my talk only on the basis of the queries of the parents, whosoever are concerned with anything. So more or less, we have already been enriched with this information. And allow me to connect with you. Yeah, please, Mr. Pawan.
Sir, this is Pawan Kumar from Kuwait. We just have a small question about the nativity. You are talking about the domicile of each state. We belong to Tamil Nadu, and can we apply through 80% seats of Tamil Nadu?
Actually, your question is not clear.
Can we apply 85% seats of Tamil Nadu?
Yes, you can. This is what I told you, that in addition to anything, if you have domicile in that particular state, you can also apply for the state level medical examination. Plus, you also need to check that which are the states which are invited from other states. You can also apply for other states. That's it.
Okay, basically, we don't have any separate state level examinations for medical, only NEET only. So, what other basic documents are required for domicile?
See, you must check Tamil Nadu. They have separate examinations for medical also along with the NET for state, students. That's it.
No, to my knowledge, Tamil Nadu state doesn't have any separate test for.
You may be right in thinking because there were 2 states, Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu, with whom the government was having the greatest edge. They tried to linger this, till the last moment. So maybe that Tamil Nadu has accepted NET fully, even for its own state level. That's it.
Okay, I think the state has already accepted it.
Yes, that is it.
Okay, so we will be eligible for 85% also, right? Seats.
Definitely, because your domicile is in that state. That is it. Along with this, 15%
Okay.
of all India quota.
Yeah, fine. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I wanted to ask what happens if the student itself takes the exam from India, that is a 12th CBSE board, writes from India, and the parents are here. Does the still 15 and 18% quota applicable?
No. In that case, you are an Indian student. You are not through all India quota. Rather, you are eligible, for the all 100% of seat. If the child is in India, that's it.
100% of seats?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. So,
Sir,
allow
good
me.
evening.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
ma'am.
for autonomous colleges, does this 85% domicile apply?
The good thing is that in autonomous colleges or in union territory colleges, you have got 100% of quota. The quota I already read you, right? So this is the best thing.
Okay, so to whichever state you belong to, you can apply to any autonomous college throughout India?
Definitely. All union territory medical colleges as well as autonomous colleges, they are not restricting you for this 15% of quota, whether you are in Kuwait or Oman or Qatar or Saudi or UAE or India or UK or US or Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Malaysia, you are eligible for 100% of quota in all these. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot. So here we come to the end of this talk. Thanks to all of you for being over here on this podium. And we are going to connect with you either on Sunday or definitely on Monday or Tuesday through phone. I shall personally contact with you, right? So that, after agreeing for a particular time, we can go for an analysis session either for physics or for chemistry as per your choice. Biology doesn't help a lot because biology is more memory based. Because in medical examination, in NET or any state level medical examination, physics and chemistry are the decider. So that's why we are keeping it for physics and chemistry or chemistry, right? So we'll connect with you. So thanks to all of you for connecting with us. A very good evening to all of you. Please take the best of the care of yourself, and all the best to all of you. Thank you. I'm signing off.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.